How to recycle my mascara tube. We've all asked it. I asked myself this very question, about a day ago. So I Googled and I went down a rabbit hole and I got really overwhelmed. Because it's not like there aren't options. There's a lot of options. You might be wondering what the best thing to do is as well. And here's your video tip sheet kind of thing. Here we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Britt, creator of the StyleShaker, and today I'm back with a little video about how to recycle those mascara tubes and wands. What do you do? What do you do? I just needed somebody to tell me you can do step 1, you can do step 2, or you can just do step 3. Here's where you go. Here's how you do it. Go you. Yay you. 2021 is the year of so many things, but for me it is also the year of fewer, better. It's where I'm at in my journey. I was building up my clean beauty collection. Now I am streamlining my stash. A part of that is using up what I have. So think Project Pan. I was new to that a year ago. It's kind of fascinating. Tons of videos about it. This is Project Pan on pan on pan on pan on steroids. I'm doing a lot of battles to test and whittle down to my favorites of the bunch to get to that fewer better collection. After I use this little puppy up, I'm gonna need to recycle it. I had to figure out how to recycle it. It's a little complicated actually. I know you're probably not surprised. This is gonna hit people very differently. Some of you are gonna be like, yeah, I know. But I wasn't that person. I also wasn't at the very beginning of this, so hopefully it's informative if you're just dipping your toe into all this stuff. Kind of in the middle and figuring it out. So many different types of plastic now in these products. Is it number 1? Is it number 2? That sounds kind of funny, but you know what I mean. It just changes all the time. Dug around, I found some great resources. I found a YouTuber, Shell Bisley. I found her last night and she was recommended to me in a comment this morning, I think, so the timing on that was uncanny. But she's amazing. I will link to them below. Recycling plastic, it is not infinite. You can't just keep recycling it. A lot of resources say you can maybe do it once or twice before losing the complete integrity of the product. I didn't know that. Why don't they teach these things in school? Are they teaching them in school and I just forgot? And yes, there's things like beach plastic. The fact that I have to say the words beach plastic and we know what that is really depressing. It's a circular economy, but there's still plastic and a lot of times virgin plastic has to come in to restore the integrity of a plastic. It's crazy. And I went on to National Geographic and that was exciting. Really glad I had just placed a wine order because they said almost 91% of plastic isn't recycled. By the way, I'm not going to give you gloom and doom the whole time. I've gone through that. You will get solutions, but it is important to remind us and myself and all of us that the lifespan of plastic before it biodegrades can be up to 400 years. So the toothpaste you just threw out is going to live on for hundreds of years. You're gone. Tube still in a landfill or in the ocean. I wasn't thinking, if it's not in front of your face, out of sight, out of mind, we just send it out the door and then it's gone. It's gone. We're fine. We'll just get more. No. And I'm guilty of that. It's just a reminder to me. It's reinforcing my current 2021 mission. That's why I brought it up. I'm also realizing that recycling is just not a solution. We were sending it to China. We never developed the infrastructure. It wasn't meant to be a solution. I have to figure out how to do this and in an easy way. And I want to share it with you so you don't have to dive down that dark rabbit hole on the web. There's plenty of information. It's just hard to kind of get it all in one place. Also, I like visuals, so I wanted to do something visual with a video instead of just a really long post with so many words. Broke it down into 3 steps. These are the ways that I will be recycling this mascara and future mascaras. First 2 steps, pretty sure no one's doing or taking the time to do. I'm not saying that to make people feel guilty. I'm saying that because the data shows realistically a lot of this stuff is not getting recycled well. Might not be for lack of trying, but maybe it's contaminated. Products change so often with the types of plastic that they use, so maybe you don't know. That's why I put the 3rd step in there, which is kind of like the easy button for all of this. It shouldn't feel like, oh, well now I can just keep consuming plastic because there's an easier button I can press. But it is a little bit easier to get to, and I think at least it's going to prevent barriers from people thinking about this and getting overwhelmed and just throwing it in the trash. Because if we're being very honest, which you guys know I'm very transparent over here, that's happening. I used to do it all the time. Not proud of it, but I used to do it. So no judgment. Let's just learn and do a little bit better. Maybe have fun. Maybe. First step, very simple. Contact the brand. I just send them an email. Sometimes you can DM them, but I know I'm off Instagram. But anyway, email the brand. I'll give you a little form that you can copy and paste a couple of sentences below. Using the right verbiage kind of helps sometimes. Sometimes they're like, yes, it's recyclable, but then they forget to say it's not 100% recyclable. You know, they have canned responses too. So I emailed the brand specifically in Eco Organic. They said this is 100% recyclable, which confounds me a little bit because usually the brushes are not. So I did a little extra research there and I have an answer for you on what to do with those. So the next thing is, you know it's recyclable, but you can just put it in curbside, right? Well, first of all, not everybody has curbside. Second of all, if you do have curbside, they're only gonna take a couple of things. So you hop online and you just look at your local recycling options. And it'll pop up and it'll show you what to do. Some of these websites really need to be updated, but anyway. You can also just go to earth911.com. Scary URL. That website also can help you figure it out. I was living in California where we had curbside recycling pickup, which happened to be recently called out under investigation because evidently it was a racket. So that was depressing in San Francisco. But anyway, hopefully they're resolving that. So then I moved to Tennessee. There's no curbside recycling where I live. None. Freaked out. I already talked about that. And I'm actually looking at ways to bring Terracycle boxes to this community where I live because this is ridiculous to be in 2021 and to not even have an option for people to recycle, like ridiculous on site. So anyway, I'm salty, but I'm moving on. I'm at a convenience center and I divide all my stuff up and I drop it off. They take number 1, number 2 plastic. I figured that out. I rinse this out. Sometimes these are too small to be taken by those facilities. Again, this is why people don't do number 1 and number 2. You don't have the time to email a brand, wait for them to respond to you, and if they don't, you're gonna forget about it. You're gonna look up where your recycling centers are. Oh God, now you have to drive to the recycling center. Oh my God, wait, can you just put it in curbside? They don't take it. Ugh, that's so annoying. Now what do? Now you have to figure out another option, throw it in the trash. For the wands, you can donate them. Wow, I can touch things. You can donate them to Wands for Wildlife, amazing organization. Really cute pictures, it's fun to look at. They take donations in February and October. This is a national project in the United States. This is totally different outside of the US. The US, man, we have got to step up. So for those of you that are watching from outside of this country, I know a lot of people do. It'd be really interesting to see how you handle recycling in your hometown. Just share, I would love to learn from you, especially because I'm sure it'll be like, wow, the US is really behind. And then we're finally at step 3, right? This is the easier step where you don't have to think too hard about it. You're still gonna clean out the mascara wand, a little bit of soap, a little bit of hot water, shaky. Donate that to the Wildlife Fund if you wanna hold on to it. You clean, you collect all your products. This is for other personal care beauty products. You put them in a little box, and then you can work with Terracycle, which I mentioned earlier. It's a wonderful organization. I'm still learning more about, so right now I'm in like a love affair phase with them. I probably still need to learn more, but they help us out by recycling the hard to recycle items. They recycle from their website over 90% of the waste they collect, and they reuse and upcycle the rest. So they're doing things, they're making it happen. While after you clean and you collect and you're getting ready to donate, join the personal care and beauty recycling program. It's very easy to do. You sign up on their website, so you're gonna have to wait, but just take the time today, sign up, get that done. That ball's rolling. Okay, the second thing you can do is work with a Terracycle partner, and there's a lot of them and they're constantly growing. So today I'm only focusing on partners that will take products from all brands. So I don't have to sort and just send the MAC to the MAC people and the Lush to the Lush people. Mind you, I don't use anything from MAC and Lush, but you know what I'm saying? So there's Nordstrom, they have Beautycycle now. Unbelievable. You do have to go in store, but there are drop-offs in the beauty department. You have Credo Beauty, I mentioned them prior to this. You can drop off and get points. There's a limit on how many you can drop off per trip, but just know that. And then there's Detox Market. There are several others. Those are the ones, since this is a personal journey, those are the ones that are at the top of my mind. I'm not near a Credo Beauty, I'm not near a Detox Market, but I am certainly near a Nordstrom. I will put links to everything that I have on these resources, but I don't want to overwhelm and inundate you with the links, so I'm just giving you a curated list of links that you can look to, and just know that you can clean, collect, and then take them out and drop them off and know that they're going to be recycled in the appropriate way, because really, if you're throwing them into the blue bin and you're kind of not sure, but you feel like you're doing something good, but maybe you didn't clean it out enough. Packaging changed and there's a different type of plastic lining you don't know about, but you think you're doing something great. At least this way, you take a lot of the human error out of it and the extra thinking and the time and the this and the that, and you can know that at least they're going to people who know how to manage these products. Do they do all personal care and beauty products? No. There's a very clear list on these websites that tells you what they take and what they don't take. But my goal again is to get to the point where I'm more sustainable and I don't even have to worry about what to do with the plastic because I won't have plastic. Oh my God, that's gonna be an amazing day. We're gonna have a party. It's gonna be a non-plastic party. Until then, this is how I'm operating. That's what's gonna happen to this little container that otherwise I would toss in the trash and it would sit in a landfill for up to 400 freaking years, guys. When you really look at the numbers of how much plastic is being created, it's scary. We know it, so now what can we do? And what is a realistic way to approach this? Because that's what I was missing. I just needed somebody to tell me, you can do step 1, you can do step 2, or you can just do step 3. Here's where you go, here's how you do it. Go you, yay you. This is the beginning of this journey for me, moving away from plastic, moving towards fewer better. I'm learning as I go and sharing with you. I know a lot of you out there have some amazing knowledge about the topic. So if you do, please share how you recycle your mascara tubes or whatever else. Please share in the comments below. This is a positive environment. We're learning together, hopefully. And if you're new to this and you still have questions, please ask them in the comments below. I'm here for you. It just doesn't have to be so hard. It's a complicated situation, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna look away from it. I've done that long enough. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more, and I will see you guys right back here real soon. Until then,